Is she up? No. She's over here. She's over here.
Hoping to leap off the banister.
There she is.
Geralt!
Dandelion. I know where he is.
Where?
Dungeons on Temple Isle.
That's not a nice jest.
No jest, sadly. But don't worry, we'll pull him out. Triss has an idea. All we gotta do is find Dudu.
So you must find Dudu in order to find Dandelion, with the aim of ultimately finding Ciri? Sounds like an awful lot of searching, but I do wish you luck.
Don't have a choice. I gotta meet Horson Jr. He might know something.
How did they meet? Wait, what?
Take care now.
Oh, you wanted to ask. Sorry. I thought it was...
Geralt!
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Take care now.
I wish they hadn't used red.
I was just thinking of that, about the color scheme.
Like, it's actually very Wander Body colors. But the red just does not match the muted orange and blue.
Word is there'll be a big tournament soon.
The green would have been nice.
The Reapers come for me.
Yeah, maybe like a teal, give or take. Okay.
I was thinking olive.
I could see that. Let's see. Let's go see Triss. She's right over here.
My, what a freak.
Let's see, how is everyone? I ate too many Oreos.
Right, so you have to go back and... Oh, what? More henchmen? I really don't understand the guys that are wearing nothing but a pair of pants. And they're not even pants, they look more like briefs.
I like how that one guy hit me and didn't even do damage. I might or might not.
Look at those
be
pigs
powered.
swallowing in the street.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We have a child in need of help.
What happened, kid?
They...
They who?
Hey,
Pursue that
wait.
child.
The Grey Git.
Grab him. Wasn't me.
Wait, did someone pay him to lure them? Well, pay the children to lure Geralt. Or were they setting him up?
Wait, this guy in the back, I didn't stab him. He just...
Or did they pickpocket him? What's the deal?
I don't know.
Those ladies are just screaming. Eh?
Oh.
A bunch of comedians?
Alright. I have no idea where those kids went.
Did they pickpocket you?
No. I think the point is the kids lure you into a dark alley and the bandits get you. Except for, you know...
There should have been more to it, though.
Yes? Who you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Landlords don't want men around.
Especially men with this kind of mug. Oh boy. Geralt's on some shit. He's been hitting the hard ammo out lately. Hard mutagens. Concoctions. Decoctions.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to...
That was weird.
I think it was supposed to branch into something else.
Yeah.
If we were more romantic with her, they may have just fallen into each other's arms, but no. Alright.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Whose idea you think this was? The servants or Vegelbud's?
My bet's on Ingrid. High-born damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels.
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Fine. Let's meet there.
Boy, the music for this is super good. Like the woodwinds and everything. I don't know.
Now, is it a Vitrola?
I have no idea.
It's making the piano-esque noises.
What am I to do now? Sick of it all. Truth is, we're already
Hey.
on the black markets. Economic.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
It even sounds proud.
Too many blue. Individuals dressed in blue, that is. Are you supposed to determine which
This
one's
man.
the one with the keys? Yeah, I don't see any keys.
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise.
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me.
Finish the work on time.
He had a key on his right hip.
I see that. There we go.
Yeah, I was just in Witcher sense mode and they lit up and I'm like, yep, it's this guy. This man's got a very short run cycle.
Leave it to me! No!
Ouch! Is that blood all along your back? I suppose you did get hit,
Let's go.
but it disappeared.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You was to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris. Works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vegelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vegelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son, he's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple Guard's gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard, but since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen. Since the hunters paid for every mage revealed to them.
Guardsman took a bribe from the frightened family, then whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's, afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
What would Myra do? What would her afflictions be?
I don't know.
Seems Albert needs to disappear soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I
Ooh.
supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the Alps being watched.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash that'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals or blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire, knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Vegelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
$22. That's an interesting number.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes. Most importantly, buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
Yeah, people are talking about inches. I would say that maybe around her waist she could be about 25 or 6.
What's your waist at?
I think it's at about 28.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Oh, wait. People are talking about... No, I think... 37. No, 37 is more like bust and hips. People are reading off numbers.
I have no knowledge or expertise in this matter.
I have to know these things because I make clothing for myself every once in a while. And yeah, it's good to keep track of your measurements, so...
I guess the average might have been buffed up a little bit as of late.
Open up.
Let's see.
Wait, really? Has it really gone up to 37 inches for the waist?
I could see that though.
And that's average? I mean...
Well, average. Median might push it down a bit, maybe.
Boy.
Should pick your men more carefully. Rico blew his cover like a novice.
Yeah, he told me. And I told him to leave town. Most likely promised I'd reward you, didn't he?
So he said.
Take it.
So where are we?
Quick dropped by the King of Beggars.
Oh.
There's a reward for saving one of his men.
Really? So the average is up that high?
Oof.
That, as I said, that's as wide as my, like, hips.
I mean, obesity is a serious issue in the US and other parts of the world.
Washed your hair lately?
So, like, I don't know. Hello.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
All right, right. We're getting masquerade ball stuff. Now, yeah, are we... Well, let me see what the masks are. I definitely do not like...
Harlequin and bird mask. So, wolf mask for me, fox mask
Oh,
for...
Triss's fox mask. Yep. Yes. I love it when these things happen in science fiction or fantasy mysteries, especially. The ball.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something... There's a grandeur... Woo, my water bottle, no! There's a grandeur to... Ow. I'm just... a mess right now. There's just a grandeur to balls, and it's usually a way for heroes to socialize with nobility and whatnot. Usually they even are invited at the behest of one of the nobles themselves to investigate something. So it's an opportunity for them to be to break with social castes. And I mean, it also depends on if the hero is of some renown, because then you get random people approaching them going, "Oh, you're so-and-so. I've heard much of your exploits." And then they go yabba 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 yabba. And the interesting thing is political rivals are often there too, to the person who specifically brought in the hero. And they're there to scheme, and they do so under amicable pretenses, but you know that they have some goons hiding somewhere. And because of the nature of it, with the masquerade being as it is, you know, people's faces being obscure, you don't know who's who, and you know what I'm getting at?
Boy, I have a lot of stuff. And it's only 170 pounds. Hell yeah. Enjoy all those extra bits of weaponry.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Wait, we're playing cards now?
I will always play cards. Especially because my card playing was cut short by Jerkman McGillicuddy being like, "I doubt that you're here for cards." And I'm like, but cards? Well, looks like we're playing this fairly vanilla.
No, but I'm surprised at that new statistic. I mean, I shouldn't be, but... Huh. Yeah, people are saying that the 22 inches, that's enough. Yeah, the model looks a little bit larger than 22. Actually, it was hilarious when we were measuring my shoulders. My shoulders are actually, I think they're they're about as wide as what my hips are, maybe even a bit more so. And I realized that compared to most women's clothing measurements, my shoulders are actually a bit broader. So it explains precisely why when there's a difference between men's t-shirts, or the unisex t-shirts as they call them, and women's t-shirts. Women's t-shirts, they have smaller armholes, they're just narrower at the shoulders, and obviously very narrow at the waist. And they kind of flare in a specific fashion, but I hate how tiny the sleeves are. But I always found that when I got my size in women's, even though the torso part of it fit just fine, for some reason, yeah, the shoulders would always be so tight and constricting. I go, ugh, no, I don't like these. So I always wear a men's small when it comes to t-shirts.
What is he doing? He just played all of his cards. What did Dingle Hop?
People are bringing up European measurements. Yeah, do European measurements go in centimeters? I think I've
I
seen
think
that.
so, yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking at a crafter of cyberpunk clothing. I thought it was actually really cool. And yeah, they were measuring in centimeters, and I think they were out of Latvia. But they're measuring in centimeters, whereas they had a separate table for inches.
It would actually be kind of neat to get some cyberpunkish clothing at some point.
Yeah.
We'd look
cool.
absolutely dumb.
No, 22 centimeters. No. 22 centimeters would not work at all. Because it's 2.5 centimeters per inch, correct? People are saying it would be a corpse. Yeah. No, I think the centimeters that when I was reading it was somewhere in the 80s or 90s for clothing. So yeah, most definitely that's in inches. Actually, Geralt said inches.
Yeah, 22-inch waist.
Yeah, 22-inch waist. I mean, as I said, I'm close to 28. So if she was just 6 inches thinner, I could see that.
Door's been swinging off its hinges all day.
Now it's Barbie that has a 19-inch waist, right?
I think so.
Or was it something ridiculous like 9? I'm trying to remember.
Probably 19-inch.
Geralt!
Someone's in a good mood.
So?
Nothing. Just, you look good when you're giddy.
You get everything?
She's excited about going to a ball. It's...
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
Just a shame you didn't dress up like I asked.
Really expected me to show up in
Wait,
a lacework
what?
collar, ruffles on my trousers?
Wander, you go back.
Wearing a bustle.
Doubt I want to know what that is. For now, you'll just have to survive on bread and witcher.
Well then, shall we go?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, put on the wool. Wait, no. We want to put on the dressy attire.
I'm gonna see if I can reload, but
Yeah,
I would have assumed we'd change then and there.
No, we're...
I can still put it on.
But I want to have the good dialogue of her going, ooh, wow, you look
Greetings,
nice.
my lord, my lady.
Yeah.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful.
I wanted to see them all dressed up. The problem is the last checkpoints are From a
4
while
minutes
ago,
ago.
aren't they?
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine
Okay,
Tilly,
sorry
an
about that.
neuromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream.
People
In
are
it,
saying I'm
Ciri
growing
and
to like
I, the bard
Triss.
Dandelion, were reunited.
Yeah, she's
Geralt now knew
she's
that
not as
to
bad as
find
I
Ciri,
initially
he would
thought.
first need to find his
She
dear old
almost
friend.
seems a little naive at times, but that's not necessarily bad.
Okay. Yeah, so this only put
At the
us
same
back,
time,
like,
as I said before, who would ever be? I mean, who wouldn't be excited to go to a fancy event, have an opportunity to dress up, have a hunk on your arm, or is it the other way around?
I think this looks reasonable.
Is that the dress outfit?
Yeah, this is the Skellige dress outfit.
Skellige? What are the other ones?
The other one we've already seen, the Nilfgaardian stuff.
Ah,
Yeah.
you really look like... Okay.
I like the Skellige stuff. It looks way less pompous.
Wild hunts take you all.
So, doing a search for a 22-inch waist on the internet gets anorexia forums and body-shaming sites.
So yeah, 22 doesn't seem like a healthy... like a healthy measurement.
Sort of thing's a little important to you because you had a friend who nearly died trying to reach that sort of perfection. I had a couple of friends that absolutely... I had a male friend who was going trans and was trying to, you know, change his body, of course, to match what his ideal shape would be. Problem was, he was just a built dude before he started transitioning. So I guess she started transitioning. And
The other thing, too, is... what about bone mass and stuff? You can't just have that switch on and...
so we had to have, like, an uncomfortable conversation, more or less saying, like, you can't, like, you have to stop. And I think she eventually got it and just started adjusting instead. It also helped that we got a lot of, like, body positivity stuff going through, so it was okay to not just be a super thin woman.
Was it necessarily being thin or having the hourglass shape? Because I know that the hourglass shape...
I think she was trying to get an hourglass shape, but starting with the base of being a dude is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Oh, should we ask about Albert?
No.
Why?
We already did.
Well, it's not in the context of this particular conversation.
Fair enough.
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublets chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Valiant suffering. Yep, and we're putting on a wolf mask.
I was hoping the wolf mask would look closer to his amulet.
Mm-hmm. It does in a way.
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Your invitation, please.
It just looks like the fox mask repainted. Kind of a bad gold.
It is.
You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
What swords?
Actually, your mask matched your other attire better. Because the armor had golds.
Yeah,
all
it really
in it.
did. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
With that scrawny harlot.
Come now, don't cry. After all, he's not the only man in the world.
But he's a baronet. Where will I find another baronet?
Weeping over prospective suitors being matched off to someone else. This is a pretty place.
No use pretending you don't know me. Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common.
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
Yeah, let's get out of here. We're not going to cause trouble.
Wouldn't want to make a scene.
Vivian! Hey! Oh, I liked you much better when you worked the carriages outside the passive flora.
What an ass.
It's because she has red hair.
Jackass.
Breathe.
I'm a kraken.
She probably can't breathe because of her corset.
My, is he ever sotted?
Did we lose her? Oh, there she is.
Stop whining and bring a shrimp and a trumpet.
Aren't we gonna see more of the partygoers or no? Or wait, is that someone familiar?
What are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Huh. Yeah, who was that?
Didn't like that guy. Why'd you insist on talking to him?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later.
We have a side quest.
Oh, let's look around.
The outfits on some of these people. Ooh.
Gregor, have you seen Durgoff just moments ago? Oh,
a lion.
Apologies, I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
General Voris.
Geralt of Rivia, so I was not entirely mistaken.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
a beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the event's end, when all will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoff, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
You know, it's really strange, but the longer we play this game, the more I actually like the Nilfgaardians. Like, General Voorhis is actually legitimately one of the more charming characters I've interacted with so far in this game.
But the only other time we've interacted with him has been with the horse races, right?
Yeah, and like even the initial thing, like he wasn't actually that, he was dismissive, but he wasn't actually bad.
When he was interrogating you.
Yeah, but he wasn't actually that terrible then. Kind of a dick, but...
Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Margrave?
Let's do it.
Gwent!
Have we saved before this?
Recently-ish. Oh, this is a good pull, too. That's a really good pull. Nah. That's less good, but whatever.
Young emissary.
Spy versus spy.
Another spy.
Spy's all the way down.
Now, that melee unit, doesn't that destroy one of his units? Oh. Combined strength?
Yep.
I suppose it works.
Yeah, wipes both of them.
Nice. A decoy.
Yeah, it's spy time.
Mm-hmm.
He took the spy I put down. Which is fine.
Because he'll be able to reuse it.
Yep. Trying to decide.
Just how many more cards you want to use?
Yeah, he outcards me.
Oh, your opponent passed.
That's easy.
Well, then you pass. Is he just confident he'll be able to outcard you? We'll have to see.
It's not going to work out for him.
Ah, are you getting a spy or someone else?
Yeah, I'm taking Thaler. Evens it out.
Bet it does.
Yeah,
Archers,
he's gonna
what do
revive
they do?
a spy.
Ah.
It's just spies all the way down. Put her down. Hoping he tosses something strongish.
So that you can use Scorch.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm. Ah, but there's Letho.
Come on, give me something else strong to torch.
Well, he's freezing that. You can undo it.
I could.
Wait, but that doesn't reduce his to
Yeah, that's fine.
0 either.
I'm gonna undo it last if I can.
Oh, because you want to keep your guys at 2 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that you can use that other Scorch.
Yep. Yeesh.
Fight the battle.
Yeah, firing on all cylinders.
What is he doing with that? He's just seeing your hand.
He's spying on me, yeah.
So you're just going to keep a little bit above him, but he has nearly twice as many cards as you do. Ow. Is there no way you're going to win this round?
We'll see.
But then you're going to have no cards left, and he has 6.
He's got 6. That doesn't guarantee that he has a good 6. Also, I'm not going to clear the weather.
Mm-hmm.
Because currently that's hurting him a hell of a lot more than it's hurting me.
He still has 5 cards. And if any of those are creatures that can outdo you, then you're done and this is lost.
Really, it depends on if he's got Scorch. Nope, I win.
But
unless he's got a Scorch in there. And he might.
He doesn't have a scorch, but oh, you have 96. How did you get up there? 'Cause
See the handshake on both of
the
those?
handshake on those.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter what he can put down.
And he's putting the rest of them in his frozen field.
That's why I didn't want to clear the weather immediately, because I barely had any melee units.
No, that's true.
One more round. When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Your next opponent, Count Gomo Sealing. In his day, his father lost the family estate in the Nimnar Valley. Seems Gomo has followed in his footsteps. Yet, do not underestimate him. Desperate men can be dangerous.
I want to say no thanks and see if I can save.
Yeah. But then that might end it for good.
Otherwise, we could just go for it and just... I mean, we're...
You haven't gained or lost anything, right?
Correct.
Is it just playing?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
In a white wine reduction, grilled.
Does mean we should probably go do a bunch of Gwent quests real quick.
What is he playing as?
After this.
An
Let's go ahead and
Empress?
tell.
Vesemir. Oh gosh, you don't have any of your special units.
I got some good ones regardless, but yeah.
What is that turning symbol for?
It lets them sit on multiple lines.
They're just throwing a bunch of dwarves down.
Yeah, it is.
And they're all buffing each other
okay.
too. Wait, are there a ton of 5s?
There's a ton of 5s.
Nice.
Nice going, Chomsky.
He's passed. So what are you gonna throw down to get above him?
Probably just that.
Mm-hmm. So now you only have horns and ballistas. So you do have an opportunity to bring back one card with the girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who are you bringing back? The spy or someone
Him
else?
first.
But he'll do those. Oh, you can only bring back those two. Huh.
Oof.
So what did that do?
Companion bonus, I guess.
That's not good.
Eh, it's okay. It really does depend on what she's got to chuck at me. A lot of medics.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
They're gonna boost each other up.
mm-hmm.
Oh, Scorch. But that takes out one of theirs, too.
That actually worked out in my favor.
Mm-hmm.
Because chances are that was their only Scorch. And if not, I'm about to be kind of upset. Let's start by horning these guys up.
And then your trebuchets.
Yeah. So, unless his next two cards are absolute bangers, we win this one as well. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baited
Great.
out his Scorch.
Yay!
So, one more round. When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Sir Marius Florin. They say he never loses thanks to his Zugelbone amulet. Naturally, I could tell you more on the subject, but...
Let's do it.
Ah, this is interesting. So you like your card set up? Everything's good?
Yeah, like what I'd like is more spies, but I don't have.
I'm still surprised you have that Blue Stripes Commando around.
These guys?
Yeah.
Because they have the same synergy bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they're an easy thing for me to just cycle out. Because, you know, not great.
So you don't have any of your 10. Whoa. Wait, this guy's playing the Eldar.
The monsters.
Monsters.
Come on, spies. There we go.
Well, it looks like the commander of the Frozen. What are they called? The Wild Hunt himself.
Oh. Damn it.
Wait, you have a Scorch, right? Can't you? Oh wait, no, that's only good on their 5.
It's okay.
You need to get some units down before you can. That's only gonna take out the 5.
That's okay.
Oh, because you're gonna take all the other ones out with the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is he doing? Oh, now they're all 8.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Now they ain't shit.
Whoa.
Now they ain't shit.
Nice. He passed. You need 1 more point though, and you can use the spy for that, right?
Yeah.
Wait, no, you're giving him a point.
It's fine. I can put him down because he's useless.
Mm-hmm.
And we're good. Because this way he can't decoy up with the spy.
Oh, one randomly. What's going on?
The spy remains on the board.
What?
What an absolute goon.
One random unit.
I trolled him to the end. Ooh.
A Draug.
Oh, card games on
The Crone,
motorcycles.
the Weavess. Whoa, she brought out the other crones.
Who?
Oh, all the crones are gone. Have all been torched? Burned at the stake?
You just doubled the power of the dude with a power of 1.
Mm-hmm. Well, he can't use it on the Draug, so.
Oh man. That doesn't even do anything.
It's completely skunk him at this point. I think he got that.
Yeah, sure. Give me it back. I know at this point I am winning solidly, but you know what?
We just like doing it.
Yeah.
Rub it in.
Always.
Woohoo!
Oh, that was it, I think.
50 experience points?
No.
That was all for your glorious victory?
Oh, we got a dandelion card.
Oh, we did.
Scallops in a white wine.
Oh, new item received dandelion. You're right. Awesome.